People who have signed my petition, please continue to share.
And this is Taylor.
Hi everybody, I hope you have a great Christmas and thanks for helping my brother.
We had an awesome drive. We went from 215 to 540 toys, which means that 540 kids and probably families too will have a great Christmas this year.
I'll know that sometimes it's hard to say that you need a friend or that you are lonely. With my Asperger's, it was impossible. It was impossible. Having something to help a kid like me or my shy sister would be less stressful, would make recess or outside time less stressful and more enjoyable. Thankfully, a great program called the Buddy Bench was started, and thanks to Miss Rush, Sethner's awesome assistant principal, my sister's school was granted a Buddy Bench!
Hello, let me formally introduce myself. My name is Joseph Gillespie Jr., and I am a proud Bloomingdale Senior High School graduate of the class of 2022. I must inform you that I tend to stutter when I get nervous, so I have written this down. I shared my backstory with you through my essay, telling you my grassroots and how the Argo spirit was able to live within me without me even knowing it. Now I could tell you how I would be able to continue to show my Argo spirit while I'm at the University of West Florida. When I say that, I sit back and take a moment, because saying that I will be attending UWF is such a big statement for me. You see, I am a first-generation student. My father and everyone in his family never finished high school, and college was never even a thought. I have been guided by my mother and some strong, influential people. They have kept pushing me forward in my darkest hours to keep going and not repeat the cycle, but to break it. Breaking the cycle will make for my little sister to become the second person in my father's bloodline to graduate high school and college. So the heaviness of saying I will attend UWF for me is something that I reflect on quite a bit. And I don't take this for granted for one moment. I think it's an honor to be accepted to this university. The changes that I have been able to make to my community for only 14 years proves to me that I have only touched the surface of what's in store.
On that later. This story starts with Joey's favorite stuffed animal, Mr. Bear, and lots of others. Last year, before Christmas, Joey had an idea.
And in my mind, I saw like many children wake up and nothing was there because their Santa couldn't afford it.
He then imagined these kids getting presents of stuffed animals, so he posted his idea on Facebook hoping people would contribute. And they did, collecting and distributing over 700 stuffed animals to underprivileged kids.
124.
And now a new vision, collecting cards and letters of thanks to members of the military and first responders.
I feel like they just don't get enough respect. May is Mental Illness Awareness Month. This is a month that just like April, I hold near to my heart. Many Many people hear the words mental illness and think crazy, scary, or weird. The stigma that we still put on two words, mental illness, is ignorant.
Everyone, it's me, Joey, and I am so excited for this year's Shark Week. I know that during this time of the year, I usually advocate for a marine cause, but this year, my sister and I have decided to help a local animal shelter. Now you may ask what an animal shelter has to do with Shark Week. To be fair, there is a dog shark and a tiger shark. Okay, a little bit of a stretch, but as part of my service hours for the Bright Future Scholarship, I am assisting raining cats and dogs receive online donations to their site. The link to their site is in the post, so it will take you directly there. I've collected 700 stuffed animals for Children for Salvation Army. I have filed petitions for quality of life for those with the same conditions as me and my sister. I have brought awareness to taboo subjects such as mental illness, domestic violence impacts on families and victims, and I have also done amazing things when helping to bring to light and happiness to people with Orange You Happy Day by handing out oranges with words of encouragement. I think I might be one of the fondest memories of mine, and one that I would extremely look forward to proposing to do on campus. There has been a tireless effort to bring to light the atrocity that shark finning is and how marine life is treated in general. The best feeling that I had, aside from when shark finning was banned, was when I was informed that the seagrass mitigation bills had dissipated in the legislation this year. I knew that my final act in high school saved something that didn't have a voice and paid off. This left something for my little sister, as she understands the impact and importance of fighting for something you believe in. And we're going to be handing out cards, to basically like we're having a really bad time, basically. And yeah, let's make them happy. Will you actually want to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. Explain to them what you're doing.
We're just spreading kindness throughout Plaza. It is a small kindness day. Okay. Well, thank you guys.
Welcome.
Kindness.
Mom, I got your favorite mask on.
That was a surprise.
And while you won't find a fillet of fish on Joey's plate, you will find him spending countless hours researching, studying, and advocating. He launched this petition, Keep Manatees Fed, Put House Bill 349 to Bed, a bill that would allow developers to pay to relocate seagrass, which is manatees' primary food source.
The fact that they believe, since they're protected and since seagrass is protected, we can do this. It's astonishing how no one has spoken up before about this.
Joey's sister Taylor is also helping with this one.
So we need 1,500 so we can show it to the governor so they can try to stop this bill from passing.
And this is just one of Joey's philanthropic endeavors. He launched this Facebook page, One Voice Makes a Difference, to help him spread the word about all the issues he's passionate about, including autism, since Joey has high-functioning Asperger's. But despite any communication challenges he may face, he pushes through and fights to be the voice for those who can't speak.
If people see this as a meaningless or another kid doing something pointless, then let me ask you something. If you were a manatee and you saw this going on in your life, wouldn't you want people to help you as well? Or would you rather sit there and let the people dig up their precious habitat and go extinct? Thank you guys for getting us all the way here, and now we have finally killed the Bills. Thanks. It is thanks to your efforts that we have finally been able to tower this mountain of a challenge, and we did it. We took down 2 Bills, well, technically 3, and we couldn't have done it without you guys, so once again, thank you.
Thanks.
This left something for my little sister, as she understands the impact and importance of fighting for something you believe in. Being at UWF will allow me to have a much larger platform, and I will be with like-minded individuals who have new and creative ideas to help me get my message out to those who need to hear it. The thought of paving the new way to save marine life excites me more than anybody has ever imagined. I look at Argo Spirit as overcoming obstacles and fighting for something that you believe in. But I also see it as something that is getting you excited when you have the opportunity to be able to go further than you have ever perceived to be imaginable. To fight for something that you wholeheartedly believe in. And I know that with the help of people at UWF, I will be able to become a marine biologist, help conserve the shark population, and most importantly, re-educate humanity on what a shark is, so that way, when they hear of millions of sharks that are killed for absolutely no reason each year, it means something to them. They can put a face to that death so that it's not just another meaningless animal that died and there's nothing we can do. We live in a state that has beautiful beaches, absolutely gorgeous. But with that comes the residents of the waters who could be respected and not feared. I want to be able to say that I was able to re-educate the entire state of Florida on sharks and have them understand the importance of what a reef shark has on an ecosystem and how without these apex predators of our life, we will never be the same. I want to be able to study what makes sharks go out of character and purposely go after humans. Have conversations with the public, and have them question if that behavior is due to no food availability, being ill due to polluted waters, and not just because they are mindless creatures. Let that conversation grow into focusing on beach cleanup, going out into the Gulf to clean debris, take action to help a creature with no voice. I have an opportunity to do something that I only dreamed of, and it started with an acceptance letter from you. I want to thank you for that. You have no idea what it means for me. I do hope you see the Argo spirit in me. The passion that I have, the love that I possess, the never-ending will to succeed. Being awarded this scholarship would be life-changing. While that might sound cliche, and has probably been in every submission from me or for me, it really would be. My mother does her best to provide financially for me, my sister, and takes care of the bills. She can't control what FAFSA reported. She's also my rock. But there's only so much my mother can do, and her primary concern is having me go to school, pursue what I love to do, and not worry about finances. My mom understands I need to be exposed to stress in the real world, but she also believes I deserve time to spread my wings in college and meet people and discover who I am, who Joey is. She also knows that if I had to take out a loan to pay out for my college schooling, I would have so much guilt on my mind that I would be constantly distracted. My need to support my community, to help marine life, and those who don't have a voice would remain. But knowing that I could not help the one person who has been my voice and is now bearing more weight to help her son, that I think of with a very heavy heart, since I know there is no talking her out of what she would do. She has always believed in me and knows I am going to make a difference. By providing me this scholarship, you would be setting in force a motion of chain reactions that would change the world. Granted, it would take some time. I haven't even finished high school yet. But I know I am capable of, and I know that being at UWF is only going to enhance the spirit that lives inside of me. I've worked so hard, and I've dedicated my life to the definition of the Argo spirit without ever knowing it. It was in my cards to attend your establishment. Life does things and puts us in places for a reason. And that's why you are watching my video right now. I've been able to make it to this point, and now my future rests in your hands. I will make you proud. I will bring with me new service ideas. I will utilize every function and every research tool that I can get my hands on to help promote conservation projects. I will advocate for more awareness on mental health and domestic violence to ensure they are always front of mind and not only when it is too late. I will continue to advocate for humane studies on Asperger's. All I need is for someone to believe that I can. I would like to thank you for your time. I look forward to meeting you in person one day. Until then, I will be anxiously awaiting the email, phone call, or letter from you informing me that I am one of the fortunate ones receiving this Argo Spirit Scholarship for the year of 2022. Thank you.